All right, welcome into Extra Time, everyone. Here's where we have some more fun. Let me get the questions up because they came in flying when I said the Avengers Assemble that we have over here at the Allianz Arena. Well, to be honest, I actually only mentioned Nedum, and Robbo may have tweeted out kind of that Didi was joining us after. I didn't mention Archie. I didn't know if it was big enough of a name. Just kidding, Archie. Just kidding, Archie.
I've got the longest name of you all, okay? So you can bite down.
And I'm still struggling to pronounce it. All right, let's get into the first question now from Brian. He says, hi, Alexis. Please ask Stewart, why is Vincent Kompany not really getting the credit he deserves, given how he was almost a desperate choice for the job at Bayern after failing with Burnley? Does he not deserve to be ranked as one of the best managers currently in the world?
Well, he's doing a great job at Bayern Munich. He had to rebuild them after Tuchel went because Tuchel had upset a lot of the players. He was saying that Goretzka wasn't good enough, Kimmich wasn't good enough. He's had to rebuild their careers. So I think he's done a good job. I still wouldn't say he's a magnificent coach. What he's done, he's managed the team very well. He's managed the players very well. They look as though they're a happy team now. They look as though they're together. And that's a big part of management. He might have coaches behind him who are doing a lot of the coaching work, but in terms of management, I think he's done an excellent job at Bayern Munich.
Nedum, you gonna stick up for your boy? Robbo says he's not magnificent.
Absolutely going to stick up for him.
Come in.
I was, to be honest, I'd have given him more credit for the coaching job because I think seeing the way that the team play and some of the sort of varied styles that they have in certain games, I think you can see that the team has progressed over time. And knowing him the way that I do, like him on the coaching field is a big part of who he is. I think the management side of things, you could argue it's probably impossible to be a good enough manager as such for this Bayern Munich situation, especially in Bundesliga and so on. But from a coaching standpoint, I think he's bringing out the best in some of those players that we've maybe not seen the best from in years gone by. And some of the new signings that have come in, Michael Olise looks top. Michael Olise might not have fit into the system under a different sort of coach. I think seeing Gnabry now playing in that sort of position, seeing other players like Upamecano playing some of his best football, I think he deserves credit for the coaching job as well.
He's not had the chance to be called magnificent yet. That will come in April and May. That's the chance he gets to break through that glass ceiling. That's the next chance. At Bayern Munich, unless you're winning the Champions League, you don't enter that level of the game.
Fair.
But I think that what he has done so far, he's very good at managing the environment. You saw it actually with Thomas Tuchel and with Julian Nagelsmann. They both wanted to play the Munich media. You do not play the Munich media. The Munich media plays you. And Vincent Kompany's just gone, I'm leaving that. I have experience of what a big club is like in terms of working, of having been at Anderlecht. He knows what that's like in terms of in Belgium. It has a similar status as Bayern does in Germany. And I think he's done well. Did he?
No, he's done ever so well, you've got to say. And as you say, he speaks really well. He's very down to earth, very humble. And people like it because the last two managers we had here rather like themselves. So he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. And as you say, the Champions League. And the only thing I would say, last year they had a chance to win the Champions League without beating an English team. Inter, Leverkusen, then at Celtic, Leverkusen, Inter, Barcelona, Paris. I know it would have been a tough way into the final and winning it, but you won't get another chance not having to beat an English side. And that's my only worry when it comes to the Champions League, because I think out of the 5 or 6 English teams, you probably, if you want to win it this year, you probably have to beat at least 2.
They've done Chelsea already. Arsenal coming up.
Yeah, in a group game. I know what you're saying. I can hear you. But they have improved. Nedum is right. They have progressed. He's kept everybody on side. He seem a happy bunch. The only other thing is they haven't got any injuries, so you've got to wait till they get 1 or 2 because it's a pretty thin squad. I know Musiala and E2 hopefully are coming back, and Davis, but you don't know when they come back, and when they do come back, you don't know how they come back. So I think it would be foolish to say, oh, these guys come back, we'll be fine then. But the lads who are there at the moment, they do the business.
All right, well, I think we're going to play that little clip of where Archie says that Vinny's not quite magnificent yet tomorrow and see Vinny still willing to give a post-match interview then. Or maybe because Nedum's down there, maybe. Next question is for Didi. Didi, how the hell did you guys beat AC Milan in 2005? How did that really happen?
Not sure, Alexis. It shouldn't have happened. I think AC Milan played as much a part as we did. They shouldn't have got in a position where it goes from 3-0 to 3 each. Obviously, we took it. And I think it just shows that sometimes you need a bit of luck. I think we had it on the night. Obviously, we believe we knew if we get the first goal, we might get another one. We got 3 in 6 minutes, which we didn't expect. And then in the last minute of extra time, Shevchenko had a chance from a yard out. It was probably harder to miss than to score. Fortunately, he hit Dudek's hand. And once it went to penalties, I thought if we don't beat them now, we never will. Unfortunately, we did.
Robert, you remember that final?
I do remember the final, but I'm going to just ask Didi another question. What does it feel like, Didi, to ruin Kevin Keegan's international management career?
Well, obviously, you play for the team, and I met him afterwards at Anfield because I've not met him for years, and I had a quick chat about it. How can I say it?
You don't care, do you, really?
No, I do.
Not.
Sometimes I don't, but in this case, and obviously I walked down the tunnel when he walked down, and the stick he got was just, it wasn't good. And obviously he made a decision on the spot. Maybe he should have slept on it and waited till the next day.
I think one of his words were, or one of his sentences, if I can't contain Didi Hamann, I've got to give up management.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
Sliding doors, though, because after he leaves that job, one of his next jobs is Man City. And at Man City gives this guy his debut. So without Didi doing that, would we be here today?
How did that go?
Yeah, it was great, yeah. Great 16 years.
And who came to England? It was Sven.
Yes.
Sven, who was our manager then in Man City, and he took me to Leicester.
Yes.
As a first-team coach, so it's a merry-go-round.
It's a merry-go-round indeed. Next question is for Nedum. Nedum, which one is harder, being a $100 million transfer or pound transfer from within the Premier League like Grealish or Rice, or like Wirtz, 115 plus million from abroad? Do players talk smack during game time regarding transfer fees to set players off?
I'm glad the question went the other way there, because I didn't think I was a specialist on being a £100 million player.
No.
I think it was approximately £3.75 million you could have got my services
big money
for.
back in the day, though. Big money back in the day.
No, it wasn't. But it was money. I think in regards to people's transfer fees, like I've seen times where, for example, you joke around with one of your teammates, no matter what the price is. If somebody new comes in and they're having a tough time at the start, almost like a way to break the ice. You could be in a rondo, someone's in all the time. You're like, oh, how much? Ooh, can you send him back? Ooh, stuff like that. A player in the past, and realistically, it's a good test for them, because do their heads go down? Do they laugh it off?
But when does it get said? Like at a set piece, are you just like creeping up behind someone and be like...
The best time to criticise someone's value is when they're doing something that is of no value to anybody at all. If somebody is like tripping over their feet, they're putting bad balls into the box, you're like, ooh, it's not great, that, is it? It's not great. And sometimes it's best to even say it. To say if it happens to an opposition player, say it to one of their teammates. How much did you pay for him? Oh, it's not
Nedum was a bully, wasn't he? Bully.
I'm seeing another side to Nedum.
No,
he's come out of his shell. He was a bully.
Munich Nedum is a different Nedum, different beast.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Nice guy.
Nedum talking smack. Never thought I would see the day. Next question is for Archie. Archie, which is your favorite ground in Germany to visit for games?
You got to say it in German.
Oh.
Ruhrstadion.
VfL
Bochum. They're no longer in the Bundesliga. They will be back, hopefully, but I am a big fan of a rickety old stadium with old-style floodlights and why the place rocks when it is full. When it's half full, it is absolutely buzzing. Look at the smile on Didi's face. Didi knows what that place is like.
Now,
it is special.
I just wondered how we get Herbert Grönemeyer into your answer now. Because the guys probably wouldn't know him.
How am I going to explain in 10 seconds to you that Herbert Grönemeyer, one of the famous sons and musicians of the Ruhr Valley, has this famous song where they sing about Bochum and how, look, it may not be the prettiest city, but it's our city and we love it, and it's one of the best anthems. And if you've not gone to Bochum yet, then you need to.
No, I agree. When Archie said it, if you're there and they play that song, because it's obviously called Bochum, where he's from, when they play that song 10 minutes before the start of the game, the place is bouncing.
Chills, literal chills, and also the currywurst that you get there. We're talking about chopped up sausage.
Coach Mike, next question, Alexis. Come on.
Whoa.
Enough's enough.
We're
talking
talking
about Bochum.
chopped up sausage with like this kind of like ketchup-y gravy.
Ooh.
So we need to get you some of this on your next. Why not? What's this about?
Classica's only for me.
Like,
I don't know if ketchup-y gravy is on my list of favorite things I'd
I'm
like to
gonna say
try.
that's-
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the same thing. So
Turns out that's what we're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely treat. Next question is for Nedum again. It's more of a statement. Nedum, Bobby Zamora called you the strongest player he ever played with. Questionable. What did you see as your best athletic trait? Your speed or your strength? It's got to be strength.
What about his skill?
Yeah.
Have you
good
seen
one,
his
good one,
arms? Come
Robbo. I think from when I was younger, it was definitely my speed, like the strength part of it. Pound for pound, however, most people that you play against are pretty strong, and it's more so about how you use it in any particular moment. Like some of the smaller players that you would see, you know, looking at the likes of like an Aguero and a Tevez and so on, they could push anybody over if they get their balance right. Whereas from the speed standpoint, the trouble it could get you out of, the sort of recovery speed that we see, for example, with say Kyle Walker at his best years at City. City had that sort of safety blanket because they knew he could get back into position. Whereas the players who don't really have it, you know, you can't get in the gym and all of a sudden just be a lot quicker.
Nedum, you were the same age as Micah Richards. You played in the under-21s with him. Who was the quickest?
I was quickest.
Oh, okay.
It's not even a question. What you don't know, Robbo, is before I turned pro, I used to do athletics. I was second fastest in the country.
Wow.
100 meters for my age. So
yeah, a lot of people said you were really an athlete that played football rather than a football that was a good athlete.
Do you know what? I'm going to take that because it's from you, okay? I'm going to take that.
Come on, Nedum, bite
Come on,
back.
see you
Bite
later.
back.
We'll discuss it.
We'll discuss it later. We'll discuss it later. I'll meet you in the
Nedum
tunnel.
bites back.
I'll meet you in the tunnel. I'll meet you in the tunnel.
It's like a second coming of Roy
He'll
Keane
say
versus
something to
Patrick
you
Vieira.
first, though. He'll whisper something in your ear first to just kind of get you thinking. Like,
Of course. It's always the way.
We found that out.
It's always the way.
All right, well, just like that, we're on to our final question because Robbo and Nedum have a date in the tunnel after this. Who is the biggest loss for Liverpool? Let's go to Didi first for this one. Alisson, Konate, or Gravenberg?
Well, he won't be Konate the way he's playing at the moment. Well, Mamadashvili come in now, the keeper. He's done okay. He might be capable of doing it. I think that holding role that, you know, if you want to win a game, you need to control the game and you win the games in midfield. It's the engine room, and Gravenberg was probably a player of the season last year. As much as I wouldn't like to lose Alisson, I probably would say at the moment, Gravenberg.
Imagine selling Ryan Gravenberch, huh? Imagine doing that.
Oh, imagine a defensive midfielder saying a defensive midfielder is the most important person for a team.
Nedum.
Crazy times. Yeah.
Didi's absolutely right. The game is won and lost in central midfield. They're the most important players. Forget the forwards and the defenders. It's midfield players that win and lose games.
I didn't say that I disagreed. I just said it's interesting that it would come from Didi Hamann.
I didn't go as far as to say if you've got a good midfield, it doesn't matter who plays full back.
Yeah,
do that next time.
I've heard that. Yeah, sure.
All right, well, just like that, all our fun has ended. Thank you so much to everyone for sending in your extra time questions. We'll be taking a lot more tomorrow. Remember, the Classica is coming to you live from right here. The Allianz Arena coverage is on ESPN. Be sure to join us as well as for ESPN FC right after. Bye for now.